Lauren probably would have been the SEC Player of the Week had we won this series, which is disappointing. However, she just put on a show from day one. And, hitting in the 9 spot, we always say you're probably going to get some pretty good pitches to hit. Well, she clobbered everything they threw up there, so I couldn't be more proud of her. She robbed a home run. She took away a double from a hitter. So she just did it all for us this weekend, and she's been doing that for a long time, so we're really proud of her.
All right, and then Oklahoma is bringing in a consistently dominant offense, averaging over 8 runs per game. How are y'all preparing to face that lineup?
Well, SEC, it is murderer's row here. We had to go to LSU for Baton Rouge. We have OU at home this weekend. We go to Florida next weekend. We have Mizzou at home, and then we finally go to South Carolina. And all of those opponents are, I think, around in the top 28 of RPI this week. So everybody that we play in the SEC is going to be in postseason softball. And it is just one heck of a competitive league right now. And you just have to, if you did well, learn from it, move on, get ready for the next series. And that's what we're going to do with Oklahoma. We don't have a midweek game this week. So we got extra practice time, and hopefully we're going to use that to our advantage.
All right, and then with Oklahoma ranked in the top 20 in batting average, and they have strong pitchers as well, how important is it to control the tempo early in each game of the series?
Well, I think one of the things that we haven't been doing is scoring first. So it would really, really be advantageous for us to get that first run. But we need to shut somebody out in the first inning because now we're the home team for 3 games. So our pitching, whoever starts any of the games, they have to give us a good start, give us a chance to win, and keep us in the game for as long as possible. So if we have to score in the 6th or the 7th, they got to do their job along with the defense. But I'd love to put up 3 or 4 in the first inning for sure and give her a little cushion.
Okay, and then what will be the biggest keys for your offense this weekend in a series like this?
It's easier said than done, but one thing, just hit with runners in scoring position. It is like the key to winning games, and it is a difficult task because obviously the pitching and the defense, they don't want you to get the hit. And we just talked about Lauren Johnson robbing a home run and robbing a double in the gap because there's good defenders everywhere. So it has to be a mindset of whoever's up to bat, they want to be there. Give me the bat, I'm going to drive in these runs. And I think if it happens early in the season or early in the series with us, it's going to snowball. And it's something that you can't really talk about a lot because then it's going to be, in the batter's heads. So you got to be careful how you talk about that. But the key to winning high-level softball is get a good start, play great team defense, and then the third and probably the hardest is to get that key hit.
And then this series happens to fall on A-Day weekend, which should bring a lot of fans and excitement to Tuscaloosa. How do you think that atmosphere will impact the team and the environment for the series?
Oh, it's going to be incredible. And I know that Coach DeBoer is a big softball guy, and we absolutely love him. He's just going to do great things in year 2. But there's football, there's baseball, there's Alabama relays. There's a lot of stuff going on in Tuscaloosa. And we just found out this morning, our ticket office emailed me, and Saturday's game is officially sold out. Sunday, there's a few left, and Monday, there's a few more. But it's going to be a great day. And I know that when A-Day happens, I know when the football game is over because I start looking into the crowd and I see football jerseys, which means they've come over, they've gotten on the Tide ride, and now are at softball. So it's a really cool feeling. I love playing at home on A-Day weekend.
Oklahoma has only been here once, back in 2015. This is their first time here as a member of the SEC. Talk about 2 of the most storied programs in college softball history facing off this weekend.
It is incredible. And, one thing for sure is we have the most respect for Patty and her program. She's been there for a long time. She's won umpteen national championships. She's won the Big 12 so many times, and now they're officially in the SEC. It's going to be cool to have them in the regular season. And I know we go there, I think, in 2027, so it'll be payback for them. But it's just a cool thing to have, and I've known her for 35 years. She was a JUCO coach in California, and when I was the assistant coach at Louisiana Lafayette, we recruited one of her pitchers named Nikki Kephart. And she was a great young lady, and she came from Louisiana, from LA. And, Patty's been nothing but a good friend for over 30 years. So it's not a contentious rivalry, it's going to be a good rivalry.
Lastly, what's the message to your players heading into such a high-profile matchup like this one?
This is why you come to Alabama. As simple as that. You know, when LSU comes to Tuscaloosa Saturday night in Bryant-Denny, that's why you come to Alabama football. You know, this is the reason why you come play at Alabama for this weekend, this type of environment. There'll be 4,400 fans screaming "Roll Tide." It doesn't get any better than this.
Well, thank you so much, Coach.
Yeah.